We are back. Hello. Welcome to the fun, inspirational live stream. We are back once again for some more fun. No, 15th of October 2025. How the day came already. Well, that is going to be something. The year has really gone rather quickly. It's certainly passed rather quickly. And before we all know it, before our eyes, it will be Christmas. And who have we got in here? We've got Flapper, Blacksmith, Jody, Georgina, Pamela, Harriet, and oh, ouch, something was a mere bit itchy. I think that's all we got. Hello to you all. Hello to Harriet, Pamela, Flapper, Blacksmith, Jody, Flapper. Hello to you all. Nice to see all of you as usual. Hello. And hand's getting better. It's not as impeded, luckily. Got the plaster off. A little bit of a scar, of a scab, and a little bit of a scab on the finger, or scar from the accident, but things have healed up quite well. And I can nearly grip the handlebars properly following the accident. So things are doing better. And I thank you, Blacksmith, for your kindness towards Flapper, Pamela, and Jody. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Pamela. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, sir. I wasn't ill. It was just I had an accident last week, Harriet, and it hurt my hand, and my hand was a bit impeded, but it's working again now, and it's less limited. What have you? Oh, hello to Chelsea, my little pea. I've just turned the TV on and saw me live. That is quite something. You turned the television on only to just catch me live. That's certainly most lovely learning of this from you, Chelsea. But thank you always for your endearment towards me. Thank you. Thank you always. We're only going to do about 1 hour in this very live, just to say. And then we're going to wait about a couple of days. Well, 3 days, really, technically, for the next live. But Friday, the Friday live stream that we've got, it won't be for very long, and it's going to be in memorial of my late grandfather, because Friday will have marked his birthday. Just to let each and every one of you know, Friday will have marked his birthday. So, because his birthday was the 17th of October. So technically our next live will be Saturday after this, the Saturday live stream special. And it's to last for longer than this one, just to say, because this one we're only doing about 1 hour or slightly under. But they are. About my beloved grandfather. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Thank you. You're always so lovely to Chelsea, aren't you? Jodie, thank you. Now, I'll be talking quite a bit about him on Friday. I will be talking about him in the live. That's what it's going to be revolved about. It will be about him. In his memory, that is. You forgot the little pickle pea. Oh, no trouble. We all make mistakes. Oh, Chelsea. Chelsea, you're so lovely. No, you really are. You're always so lovely. If I could, Chelsea, you'd certainly get a nice long hug from me. You know, and you'd certainly be well protected if you were small and petite and I'd hugged you in those circumstances. You'd certainly be well protected if I'd hugged you. If you in the circumstances that you're small and petite, you know. But thank you always for your kindly endearment, Chelsea. I always sincerely appreciate it. And Harriet, thank you for your kindness towards Chelsea. Thank you. I've got quite a great many pictures of my late grandfather. Got some good ones to show. Certainly from when he was a boy, and I've got a few from his later life. I've got some pictures from his later years. I've got pictures of him from his later years, pictures of him from when he was a child, during his childhood. So I've got a reasonable memorabilia of pictures of him to tell you on things, fortunately enough, Flapper. You need to see that live on Friday. You're a size 6, really? Oh, bless. A size 6 dress size, that is. Oh, bless. Oh. I mean, blessed that you're a little thing. Oh. I mean, is your daughter a little thing as well? Chelsea, if you don't mind me asking, is your daughter a little thing? The one that still gets so that I mean, is your daughter a little thing like yourself, the one who gets asked for ID? I'll need to reschedule the time on the Friday one because I think I. Oh no, I don't. The one on Friday where it's talking about my late grandfather, Chelsea, it's scheduled on Friday for 8:45 p.m. UK time, and it won't be a very long one. Just to say that one, it won't be for very long. Aren't they just, Pamela? Aren't they just? It's certainly very special to me. The relationship I had with my late grandfather was special. Oh no, Patches had to go to the vet for a little fever, but received treatment. And she's feeling great now, and is her feisty self again. Happy she's her feisty self again. No trouble if you can't make it, Chelsea. Certainly no trouble if you can't make it. But if you can, certainly wonderful. But if not, that's okay. Certainly okay if you can't make it. No trouble at all. No, sending you a nice long hug always, my lovely Chelsea. No, but if you don't mind me asking you, Chelsea, is your little daughter another one of your little pickle peas? A size 6 dress size, if you don't mind me asking. Because I'm guessing she's taken after you in dress size or petite or structure size, that is. I'm guessing she's taken after you. Oh, thank you, Georgie. Thank you. Oh, sorry about the yawning, have you? Isn't it just? Right, Harriet, okay. Alice is a total goofball when she plays too. She's almost 14 and feisty as a kitten. She's feisty as a kitten at 14. Wow. I don't know. How would I describe my cats? I mean, Nixie can be fairly feisty. Daphne less so. She's more the dominant cat ruler of all the cats in the house. We've only got 2, you know. And actually, my cats are here in the living room with me, and here are Daphne and Nixie, fast asleep on the armchair. That's them both. There they are. Beautiful, beautiful Daphne and Nixie. That's them both. Sleeping beauties, aren't you? Your youngest is tiny but very athletic, but she's sports teacher. My oldest is not as slim as I. My eldest is not as slim as I am, or as tall as I am, but your son is very tall and slim. Oh, what? No, I remember you saying your son was tall and slim, but your daughter, she's not as tall as you are. Oh, but how lovely, how lovely. Oh. No, I can I tell you something, Chelsea? I used to be. I mean, I mean, a long time ago, 6 years ago, I was 9 stone and 4 pounds, with a waist size that was only about a 28, 29 waist back in the day. Since turning 20, I've gone up to a 30-inch waist, which if you wanted to know, a 30-inch waist is a size 12 dress size, just to let you know. No, but your daughter's not as tall as you. Oh, that's a blessing. Oh. So she's definitely your little pickle pea, your daughter, if she's not as tall as you. You call your son your pickle pea. Do I know how much Nixie weighs? She looks like a kitten, so petite. Nixie, when she was a kitten, Harriet, she was very, very tiny. Very, very tiny. I can't remember Nixie's weight. I really can't remember. I think she must have been like 3 kilo. I don't know. I can't remember her weight, but she's tiny. But Daphne, on the other hand, she's big. Oh, so they're not tiny. So they're not really all that tiny for height, your daughters. So they're certainly not tiny for height. But they're shorter than I, as I'm 5'8", to tell you something. No, but picture a 28 or 29 waist and 9 stone 4 pounds on a 5'8" man from 6 years ago, which is 130 pounds in the American neck of the woods. But I'm just under 11 stone. I'm just under 11 stone now, Chelsea. Well, technically, I'm 10 stone and 13 pounds and 5'8" of height with a 30-inch waist. And I'm happy with the size. I'm happy with it. But I used to be 11 stone before that. No, but I've gone under slightly. Hello, Maureen. Ta-da! Hello to lovely Maureen. She looks light. No, she's very, very light. I mean, I have picked her up. You could literally scoop her up. Literally, she's that much of a lightweight. Hello to Sasha. Hello. And hello to Hailey. Hello to lovely, lovely Hailey. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Hello, McMeow. Hello, my lady McMeow. Nice to see you as usual. No, but I'm going to leave it at that because I wouldn't want to be seen shaming anybody. No, but it's probably no wonder why you've got a fairly young look, because of your size 6 dress size. That is, but that's model size. A size 6 dress size. That is certainly model size. No. No, I mean, if I was a size 6 dress size, that would be 20-something inch waist, but I couldn't picture that on me now. I really couldn't. No, but can I tell you something very, very surprisingly, Chelsea? I mean, I've met a lady. I knew a lady. I haven't seen her for a few years now, who had only a 22-inch waist. Now, can you imagine, picture a 22-inch waist on a lady? It was a lady who was actually it's the same height as myself, with a 22-inch waist. Tiny, 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 tiny. But there you are. No, but that could explain the fairly youthful look. You wished you'd had a bit more weight on you. Oh. No, I sometimes wish that too, but I did eventually get there. But I'm happy with my size. I'm happy with it. But can I tell you something, Chelsea? Jodie, my mod, you'd be quite surprised, but Jodie, my mod, she weighed 7 stone and 2 pounds, or 100 pounds, until about 2-3 years ago. Surprise you as it might, 100 pounds, or 7 stone and 2 pounds, tiny, tiny, tiny. Still hot in Texas. Got the sprinkler going because it's sunny and almost 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Hadn't had rain in a month. Oh, wow, that is a long time. That's a very long time. Hi, Josh. Hello to you. Nice to see you, my good old friend. Hello. I've known Josh for over a year now, and he's a railway enthusiast. He's Sussex based, and it's nice to hear from him from time to time. He's got very good content. Very good content. Well, certainly in my opinion, that is. Thank you, Pamela and Harriet, for your kindness towards Josh. Well, I've got something to show, which will probably come in as very interesting. And Hailey, hello to you, my lady. Hello, hoping all's well in Illinois. Oh, but I missed Chelsea's question. Yes, I do. I do cook, yes. I mean, I've never cooked in a restaurant or cooked for a huge audience, but I've certainly cooked for myself, and I've sometimes helped to cook for family dinners and things. So, in answer to your question, yes, I do cook, but I've got a little talk to give to all of you, an interesting one. And in case anyone wants to know, this is a picture. No, actually, no. No, Harriet, this is Houston International Airport. Houston International Airport. And this is going to be a talk about Houston International Airport. Right, now, a presentation talk regarding Houston International Airport, formerly known as the George Bush Intercontinental Airport, or IAH, Houston, Texas. But the Houston International Airport, formerly known as George Bush Intercontinental Airport, was gateway to the world, Houston's global aviation hub, as it was known. It is 23 miles north of downtown Houston. It opened in 1969, named after the first US President, George H.W. Bush, one of the busiest airports in the United States of America. IAH has grown tremendously since it opened in 1969, serving as Houston's primary international airport. It's a key player in both passenger travel and cargo movement, much to one's surprise. It's got 5 passenger terminals. We've got the same 5 passenger terminals in Heathrow Airport. Yes, we are, Chelsea, Houston, Texas. Your father lives about 10 miles from the airport. How fascinating. It's the 11th one known to be the 11th busiest airport in the United States of America, recorded in 2023, over 40 million passengers annually, 140 plus non-stop destinations worldwide. Hub for United Airlines. IAH serves as a major hub for United Airlines, giving it strategic importance for both domestic and international flights. Its 5 terminals connect Houston to nearly every continent. And Terminal A is domestic non-United Airlines. Terminal B, United Express regional flights. Terminal C is for the United Airlines domestic main line. Terminal D, international flights. But Terminal E, United International and some domestic. So from A, B, C, D, and E with terminals, that is, um, they have different they come for different segments and different selections as to which flight goes from which terminal, interesting as it has it for this airport. But understanding the terminal layout is key for travelers in Houston International Airport. Terminals D and E handle the bulk of international traffic, while terminals A to C focus more on domestic routes, especially for United. But who flies from IAH? Good evening, John Marie. Good evening to you. Who flies from IAH now? Next part. United Airlines, Hub, American Delta Southwest, Limited, International, Lufthansa, Emirates, Air France, Turkish Airlines, non-stop flights to London, Tokyo, Frankfurt, Dubai, Sao Paulo, and more. IAH has strong global connections thanks to both US carriers and major international airlines. You can get to Europe, Asia, South America, and the Middle East directly from Houston. But the economic and regional impact of the airport itself is that it supports over 190,000 jobs, 36 billion annual economic impact, drives tourism and business in Houston, major cargo gateway for oil, gas, and medical industries. IAH plays a huge role in Houston's economy. It's a lifeline for business sectors like energy, medical, and trade, making it essential not just for travel but for commerce. Recent developments and expansion. Terminal D modernization project is underway. New international arrivals facility, IAF. Upgrades to baggage systems, check-in areas, and security. Sustainability initiatives in place. To keep up with demand, IAH is undergoing significant upgrades, especially for international travel. These improvements aim to enhance passenger experience and efficiency. Easy access via 145 and Beltway 8, metro bus services and ride shares available, ample parking and rental car center, airport shuttle to downtown and other airports. IAH is well connected by road and offers many options for travelers, including public transit, shuttles, rideshare, and parking. What's next for IAH? Continued terminal upgrades, more international partnerships, focus on digital transformation and automation, preparing for projected growth to 60 million passengers by 2035. 60 million a year, wow. No, not soon. No time soon, Chelsea, no. But so IAH is preparing for long-term growth, investing in smarter tech and infrastructure to support even more global travelers and innovation in air travel. But IAH, a global gateway, vital to Houston's identity and economy, major international connection point, continual growth and modernization, reflects Houston's role as a global city. In conclusion, George Bush Intercontinental Airport is much more than a place to catch a flight. It's a global hub and an economic engine and a symbol of Houston's international reach. Thank you all most sincerely, kindly for listening. Parking at that airport is quite expensive. You've actually spent more on parking my car than on your airline ticket. Really? Oh, wow. That's not at all convenient. If you scroll back to 4 months, One of the meals, yes, that's true. No pickled peas on the plate. Oh, thank you. I sound like a Texan. Thanks, Sasha. Thank you, Dawn Marie, for your endorsement. Oh, Chelsea. Chelsea, if we could, you'd get certainly a nice long hug from all of us. If we could. I mean, even though you may not be entirely small for height, you'll certainly get a nice long hug from me. And you'd certainly get a nice long hug from people like lovely Harriet. You know, where you'd certainly make a very, I think if she hugged you, you'd probably be just holding her protectively more likely, since she is small enough. Just tell you something, Chelsea, Harriet is shorter than your daughters. Tell you something, because she's only a little 5'4", 8.5 stone lady. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you. And thank you, McMeow, for your endorsement. But are there any other comments I'd missed? Delta Airlines. There isn't a just. It captures a very good panoramic view, nearly, of the airport itself, Jodie, what have you. Very good picture. Ah, I found something I missed. You've flown into that airport many times. Wow. That was the airport that's based in Houston, Texas, we were talking about. You know? Oh, it will hopefully happen one day, Chelsea. But the thing is, with geographically speaking, Chelsea, a couple of my mods are Canada-based, and the other one is Texas-based. But one day in the future, I am going to be going to Texas in the United States. It's probably one of the first states I'm hoping to go to the first time I go to the States. It will be either California or Texas. They're going to be one of the first ones to go to. But second time round, I'm going to try other states like New York or or Minnesota, Illinois, what have you. I'm going to try those. Or states where some of my friends are based over in. Or Colorado. I'm certainly hoping to go to Denver, Colorado. Another time I'm over in the United States. Or no, second time round I'm in the United States, what have you. No, that would certainly be a good idea. Yes, we would have to go to the pub. Yes, in your neck of the woods. I'd certainly look forward to running into you. Salt Lake City, that's Utah. That's Utah, United States, Salt Lake City, Chelsea. But I do know of Salt Lake City, that is. And that's a city I'm interested in. I mean, I don't know if you drink, by all means, Georgie. I don't know if you drink, but it's no trouble at all if you don't drink. I'll just have a little wine or a juice, and we could have a soft drink if you don't drink alcohol, that is. But if you do, we could have a nice wine. I'll lay off the beer if it was meeting you, and just swap it for a wine or a prosecco. Because once I get to the beer, I can sometimes get a bit silly with it. But I think with you, with me in your sights, I think you're going to be sensible. You're not going to do anything silly. Be sensible. Yes, 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 Georgie. I'll certainly be sensible. Can I tell you something, Chelsea? Red wine is one of my favorite red wines. It's one of my favorites of all wines. Red wine is my favorite out of all wines. But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I do like white wine and certainly rosé. Rosé I very much like. But red, you can't go wrong with red, in my opinion. Red wine is my all-time favorite. Oh, Prosecco, Harriet, is brilliant. We'll have a Prosecco, Georgie. We'll certainly have a Prosecco. My mods will be happy to meet me for a drink. Yes. Well, mind you, when you were very tiny, Jodie, you could just eat and drink and hardly any effect. Colorado has great mountains. I am really amazed to hear this. I'd like to see them if I'm in Colorado. And I've got a couple of good friends who live in Colorado. Sherry and Cecil. Lovely, lovely friends. Very, very good, wonderful friends, Sherry and Cecil, who have been married for well over 45 years. Yeah, no, the only thing that stops me from flying, Dawn Marie, is my fear of flying flights. That's my real curtailment at the moment. But I'm practicing some relaxation in my own terms to try and overcome the fear of flying flights because I do have a great crippled fear of flying flights, unfortunately. But if my family's going abroad next year, and it's a short flight, I'm gonna try and join. I'm gonna try and join if I can. But I wouldn't do it if it was, say, August, for example, because it would be missing too much event attending season. But if it was June, July, I'd be up for it. That's what I'm going to do. If my family are going to do a short flight next year, I'll do a short one. But it depends when they're going to do it next year, but not during the winter. Not somewhere where it's frozen cold during the winter, no. It would more likely have to be in the summer or spring, what have you, not winter. Hi, Aspie. Hello to you. Hoping all's well. No, but what I do love about you, my lovely Chelsea, I really wished I said this to you earlier. You know, what I love about you is your endearment towards me. No, the scariest part of getting on an aeroplane, Dormery, is when you're walking on the outside steps, on the driven escalator steps. That's the scariest part. I've done this a few times, and it is fucking scary. Excuse my language, but I do have to elaborate a bit on that because it is bloody scary. The most frightening part of flying is airplane meals, in your opinion. You should pack a marmalade sandwich. Well, a wise bear always packs a marmalade sandwich in his hat in case of emergencies, as in Paddington the movie. Not even going for that. Oh, bless my cotton socks. Well, actually, can I tell you something? Chelsea, I've got some cotton socks on here. Got some cotton socks. Those are actually cotton socks, believe this or not. White cotton socks. Well, Daphne, you're awake. Daphne, say hello. Oh, you're fast asleep. You just yawned. Well, if there's something happening around my birthday with the family, I'll fingers crossed. Hopefully, I'll try and join. They're not brogues. No, no, no. If I can show you, Chelsea, those are actually tassel loafers. Tell you something. No, once I'm dressed, once I'm showered up and dressed, Chelsea, I always put my shoes on and I wear shoes around the house. I always wear shoes around the house and going out. That's what I always do. But when I'm in my pajamas, I mean, I used to have a pair of slippers, but I mean, too much has been going on for me to buy a new pair. But, uh, but once the time comes, I'm going to definitely purchase myself a new pair of slippers. A new pair of slippers I'm going to get. And once I'm in my pajamas and getting ready for bed, once I've gotten undressed, that is, I put my slippers on. Well, that's if I've got a pair. I haven't got any at the moment, but I'm going to purchase some soon, especially now that winter's dawning in our sights. You know, I mean, with winter dawning on our sights, slippers are going to be useful when I'm in my pajamas and when I'm not sleeping in bed. Oh, thank you, Flapper. Thank you, Chelsea. You love penny loafers. Oh, how lovely learning so. I never knew you were into penny loafers, Chelsea. I never knew that. Well, the tassel loafers, really, what I'm wearing. The tassel loafers on the shoes. you know. He was thinking of a small airport at Robin Hood's Bay. He cheekily said London. So one of those, you're in West, yes, I know, Yorkshire. Really, you don't wear outdoor shoes here on the ranch? Too much nasty stuff outside we don't want to track in. That makes sense, Pamela. Certainly makes sense. You wear Todd's loads. Oh wow, Todd's loads, right? Todd's loads. What are the Todd's loads shoes? Ah, yes, I think I know what one means with the Todd's loads. I can see it, what they look like. Take your shoes off at the door. Oh dear, take shoes off at the doors. Oh dear. Uh-oh. What about slippers? Do you even wear slippers around the house? Right, Josh, yes, I was busy with something, so decided to come back to the live. Oh, no, 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 no trouble. No trouble. Oh, Todd's loafers. Oh, okay, Todd's loafers. Now I know. I recognize the make of it now. Looking at what they look like, I do recognize the make on the whole. Have outside and inside shoes. Well, actually, these what I'm wearing, they are outside shoes as outside and inside. I wear them outdoors and indoors from time to time. Or sometimes when I'm event attending, I'm known to wear brogues. And actually, I've got a picture of a pair of smart shoes I was wearing at the Lancing Motor Show event. The Lancing Motor Show 2025 event, if I can find my picture. And I've actually got the shoes I was wearing. And they weren't loafers, they were smart slip on shoes I was wearing. So if I could find it. Ah, found it. House shoes and street shoes. It's good that you've got those in handy, Harriet. Oh, Chelsea. Oh, my lovely, lovely Chelsea. Don't you know just how much we love you? You are just lovely in every way. I do believe you're going to get more easily in the future, Josh. I mean, railway content, it's a fairly strong niche. It's a fairly strong niche. It's a fairly strong niche. The railway enthusiasm on YouTube, Josh. It's a fairly strong niche on there. Thank you, Flapper. But I've got the picture actually. It was me in a classic car, and it shows the shoes I was wearing. That's a classic. I think that's a 1990 classic Peugeot I was posing in, and those are these slip-on shoes I'd had on. Wow, slip-on shoes with black and white checkered socks, black trousers, white shirt, jumper and tie, and a coat. Sabas. Sabas. Well, since you quite like... Well, if you like socks, Chelsea, I'm guessing you like white and black and white checkered socks, I would assume. Oh, Jaguar. Oh, yes, no, that's right. Jaguar XKS, I know. Jaguar. Thanks, Blacksmith. Thank you. You're a slipper gal indoors. Oh, wow. I never knew that. Interesting. Thanks. Thanks, Georgie. Thank you. Love those socks, but they're dirty now. They had to put them in the wash, you know. But I do have socks, rest assured. I do have socks. I can assure you on that. I can very, very much assure you on that I do have some pairs of socks on me. As does I. I like checkered socks too, Pamela. I like checkered socks, checkered ties, checkered lots of things. And a checkered shirt. Lots of things checkered I like. Oh, sorry, I got a bit quiet. That was a bit naughty of me to get a bit quiet like that. But yes, I was literally looking at something and found what could be interesting. I should open up a post office box for Christmas. Really? That's a very interesting suggestion, Chelsea. I like black witch blade. It would suit me. Thank you, Harriet. No, but actually, I just found what could be interesting. But this is my it's personally, I think it's a good portrait for the Tinkers Park finals, and that here is a picture of me and a fairground organ at Tinkers Park. Oh, it's Limonare. That's me and the Limonare. Not it. We didn't. David and I. We didn't play it on this one. No, it's Limonare. Just say Limonare organ. And also, in case Chelsea wanted to know, because Chelsea thought I had brogues on a moment ago. Actually, in this picture, I was wearing black brogues. To tell you something, at the Tinkers Park rally, I've got about 3 pairs of brogues. To tell you something, a pair of black brogues, a pair of brown brogues, and a pair of sort of like a caramel, sort of coloured brogues. That is. And no, Liam, I know is beautiful. It makes good sounds, because I've actually heard it play before, Pamela. I've heard it play before. Not an Amazon wish list, because I couldn't buy you anything from Amazon. No, 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 no trouble, Chelsea. Chelsea, it's no trouble. I have an Amazon account. Whatever I want to purchase from there, I'll always purchase from Amazon whenever there's something I need to purchase from it. So you needn't worry, Chelsea. You certainly needn't worry. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you, but those are brogues I'm wearing. Hi, Coffee. Hello. Hello. Nice to see you. Hello and hugs, my lovely little Coffee. Hello. Oh. No, let's give some room for lovely little Coffee, because Coffee's a little thing, just to let you know. Even though she's got a very, very great big tall brother, you know, who's 6'6". I think I remember Coffee saying that once before. Having a 6'6" brother who's, I don't know what he is for weight, but I'm guessing he's very, very huge, I would think. You know, a 6'6" man with size 16 UK feet or 17 US men's feet, to the point where he has to have custom made shoes. That's the guy, as far as I'm certain. And there was another man who was similar. Lovely Deborah's friend Tom, who was 7 foot but had the same size shoes as Coffee's brother, half a foot taller, that is. But lovely Coffee. Hello, my lovely Coffee. Hello, and lots of big hugs to you always, my lady. Oh, hello. But I wish I could give Patches and Braveheart cuddles, but I could tickle. Don't tickle their tummy. I'm sorry. Hello, my lovely Coffee. Always is it a pleasure. Hello. It's always lovely to have our Coffee. Yes, no, I think I remembered you saying to me before, Pamela, not to tickle Braveheart's tummy because she'll bite. No, I'd probably tickle her under the chin and probably on the head, if she didn't bite in those circumstances. Sometimes even Daphne, if you tickle under her chin, she can bite. No, I'd always give you a nice long hug, lovely Coffee. Of course I would. I'd always give you a nice long hug, my lady. No, and hoping all's well for you. My favourite thing, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't bother me whatever I receive in a Christmas stocking. It never bothers me. She likes tickles everywhere, not her tummy. Yes, as you said before. Otherwise you get scratched or bitten. I'm never really remotely bothered about what I receive in a Christmas stocking, Harriet, but I always appreciate what I receive in it. You know, what have you. Oh. Chelsea, if there's any way I could describe you, Chelsea, you are just too lovely. You are just generously lovely in every way. You know, I mean, that's really very, very generously kind of you to offer sending me some Christmas gifts. And really, you're so loving, Chelsea. You really are. And that's what I love about you most. Your loving demeanor and the captivated depth of your kindness. The captivated depth of your kindness, Chelsea, is what stands out the most in you. Oh, Coffee, you didn't have to, but thank you. Thank you. One year we wrapped up a lump of coal. Oh, a lump of coal. Oh my goodness. No, thanks to lovely Coffee for the donation. She certainly didn't have to. You are lovely in every way, Chelsea. And if that's any way one could describe you, you're certainly loving. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Really, I do. And if I could, Chelsea, I really would definitely give you a nice long hug always. Always I would. And even my mother very much appreciates you. I mean, she liked you very much, just to say. Always a pleasure. Always. And I always love hearing from you, Coffee, for whenever chance allows. And I'm hoping your husband's okay. And I remember the story about your husband who doesn't like certain train travel. Because it makes him feel sick. I remember that story, but I did not laugh because obviously, if it does make him sick or makes him feel uncomfortable, certain train travel, it's no laughing matter, especially if it's a phobia that could be involved. But hoping yourself and your husband are happy and well, and I'm hoping your brother's well, your big bro, that is. I'm hoping your big bro's well, even though he's very, very tall. But if you don't mind me asking you, Charles, Coffee, were your parents tall? Oh, I don't mind. Please, I don't mind, Georgie. I really don't mind. I sincerely don't mind. Chelsea's very loving. My apologies. My apologies if I was talking a little too much to you, Chelsea. But you needn't worry. Take your time if you're typing on your phone. Do take your time. There's no rush. Patience is a virtue, so it never hurts you. Your dad was 6 foot, your mother was 5'1". Oh, much like you. Oh, bless you and your dear mother. Really, but were your grandparents tall by all means? To your offspring, your brother, who's what, 6'6". I mean, to have had a 6 foot father and a 5'1" mother. I don't know how on earth your brother got to be 6'6". I don't know how on earth he got to be that height with size 17 US men's shoes. I don't know how on earth he got to be that height. And it's endearment I love. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how on earth he could have got to be 6'6" if your father was only 6 foot and your mother was 5'1". I mean, if your father was maybe 6'7", for example, or 6'8", and your mother was 5 feet or her height, then I could probably understand why he got to be 6'6". I'd understand certainly in those circumstances, but you know, but my, how on earth he got to be 6'6" when there's no one else 6'6" in your family? Coffee. That really does strike me as surprising. Your mother's dad was, oh, bless. Oh, how sweet. Oh. You just want to keep them like children, don't you? Little 4'9" people who are under 5 feet. You just want to keep them like children, don't you? Come here, my little one. Oh, come here, my little one. Come here. And one thing I will say, Chelsea, I always appreciate it. Thank you, Asby. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, Georgie. Don't you worry. Don't you worry at all. Oh, but thank you, Asby. You certainly didn't have to. But thank you. Thank you. Georgia, my son. Your son is 34 and still calling my little pickle pea, and he works in Dubai. And every time he calls me, my answer is my little pickle pea. Ah, no, I don't think it does. Oh, hi, Dave. What? Now, I do want to ask all of you: does my live freeze? Has my live stream frozen at any stage? Because I don't have any recollection of any frozen moments. What have you? Yes, there's certainly no age limit to terms of endearment, Dawn Marie. You hit it right on the nail there. You hit it right on the nail. Oh, thank you, Flapper. You didn't have to, but thank you. Thank you, my lovely lady. Thank you. Your dad's mother was 6 foot tall. Oh, wow. So your father and your grandmother were both 6 foot tall. Oh, wow. Gosh, so you had a tall grandmother as well. Oh, but where was Dave? A minute, Dave. You don't need to worry about a thing, Dave. You don't need to worry about a thing. We're next going live. Well, technically, the next live is Saturday, but Friday there's a memorial live in loving memory of my late grandfather, because my late grandfather, his birthday was the 17th of October, and that's just a couple of days away. So I'm doing that in his memory, in ode to his memory, in loving memory, that is, especially as I was very close to him when growing up. I was devastated when he kicked the bucket. Really, I was, you know. It does not offend me. You can always call me your little pickle pea anytime, especially as I'm a small man. It makes sense, Chelsea, because I'm a small man. To call me a little pickle pea, it's a lovely term of endearment, and makes sense given my small stature. Even though I'm likely bigger than yourself in size, well, 5'8", 10 stone and 13 pounds, with a 30-inch waist, which in a women's dress size is a size 12 UK. That is, it does not offend me in any way. It certainly does not offend me in any way. As a small, dark-haired, 5'8", just under 11 stone, with size 8 shoes, in UK that is, 30-inch waist, it does not offend me in any way to be referred to as a little pickle pea. It certainly does not offend me in any way. And I don't find it offensive either, Dawn Marie, I certainly do not. Flapper's lovely, isn't she? I make you laugh. I say such things that makes you laugh out loud, and you look at yourself and think, what the devil? What the devil? Oh, Chelsea. And I knew a Chelsea a long time ago, to let you know. A little thing in my my classroom at secondary school. She was older than I by just over half a year. I used to be the youngest in my class, secondary school, until Carl Gilbert came along, who was just under a month younger than I. So and then we had a girl called Isabella Stafford, who was just under a month younger than Carl Gilbert, who came about a year or two after he, and it was until 2014 I was the youngest in my class at secondary school. Yes, no, and I do cherish you as a good friend, Pamela. All of us cherish you as a good friend, and I'm also, secondly, very, very thankful and appreciative of all that you do for moderating for my content alongside Jodie, Harriet, and Georgina. I do this all the time. No, before coffee. I mean, ever since he passed away, I've always honored his legacy. but I used to be more restrained. In the first 2 years of his death, I was much more restrained in the past because I'm opening up too much in the past. It used to just make me very, very upset, because I was extremely devastated when he died, as you could imagine. So in the first 2 years of his death, I was much more restrained opening up. I did open up, but I didn't open up as much until about 2023. I became more confident. I only really became more comfortable to open up about it, more so in full coffee, really in the last 2 years. No, because unfortunately, coffee, after my grandfather died, I ended up I was confronted with other troubling issues that just it piled on more. I had four troubling issues the very year he died that I was confronted with. Four troubling issues. And once that was done, and then after the fourth thing I was confronted with, troubling wise, it pushed me to the brink emotionally, and then I did heal. Fortunately, I did heal, but the only thing that helped with my healing, coffee, was the event, the Steam Rally, classic car, historic commercial veteran car run, and extra-traditional bus rally event attending that David Scott, my bestie, got me into. And that was what got me back on the horse, But thank you. Thank you for your support, Coffee. Thank you. Two of your favourite things, fun and information. Thank you. Thank you, Pamela. You're so lovely, Coffee. You really are. As long as it's polite, it shouldn't matter. No, Pickle Pea is far more than polite. Pickle Pea is certainly far more than polite. I couldn't agree with you more, and I wouldn't have it any other way, Chelsea. My mods are truly wonderful, and they're helpful, and they are very good at protecting my content. I'm certainly going to show. I mean, on the community, I do a community post first on his birthday anniversary and the anniversary of his death. Pamela, I usually do a picture first, an old one, or one of him with me or from his later years. And then another thing that I do is I also write up about him, and I do a live talking about him and what it meant to me growing up with a grandfather like him. Hello, Metal. And Metal, just to let you know, I did reply to your email just to say I'm sorry I took a long time, but I've replied to your email. Hi, Aussie Queen Jess. Hello. No, it really is, Pamela. Grief really is the toughest thing to heal from. It really is. And especially if you end up getting confronted with other troubling issues the same year you've lost a loved one, it only just adds on. It just adds on to the pain. It just piles on. Thank you, Coffee. Thank you. Thanks, Metal, but I did reply. Lisa Boo, hello, Lisa. And Aussie Queen Jess, you came just as we're about to finish. And Aussie Queen Jess, who's in here, our lovely little Aussie Queen Jess, with two daughters who are fairly tall, as she describes, at about 5'9" and 5'8", her daughters are. One that's about 5'9" and solidly built, and that's big, solidly built and curvy. And the youngest one, who's curvy, but I don't know if she's petite or not, or slim and curvy. But I know the oldest one's not slim or skinny and petite, but solidly built, big and curvy with the oldest one. And Aussie Queen Jess is fairly curvy but not petite. But a lovely lady, also very soppy as it turns out. But that's all right. Thank you for your support always, Metal. But both beautiful daughters. I can only imagine they're both beautiful. Even if one might be very big and might be big in size and certainly exceptionally curvy, I could only imagine she's beautiful and certainly attracted the right man. That is, you know. And hopefully your youngest daughter attracts the right man. What have you? Oh, Lisa. Oh, my lovely, lovely Lisa. Don't you know just how lovely you really are? You are just lovely in every way. No. And I do believe she will as well, Aussie Queen Jess. I certainly believe she will meet the fine man. That is. I can finally grip again. Still hurts a little bit in my right hand, but I can grip more properly. Yeah, oh yes. The better I can grip on my right hand, even though it hurts a little bit after the bike accident, that's better. Oh, Blacksmith, hello again, but thank you for your kindness as usual. No, and I hope you meet the fine man too, Aussie Queen Jess. I hope so too. So sorry about the really troubling relationship. Oh, thank you, Chelsea. Thank you. Going to turn off my phone now, but just wanted to know I appreciate you and what you stand for. Please. Thank you. Thank you, Chelsea. I certainly will. I mean, it will only have to be on a day she's available to do it, because my mother does have a busy work schedule. So so whenever there's a time we can, and on a weekend I'm not event attending, I will certainly do that. Although my mother is a vegan, just to say, Chelsea, but I will certainly take your advice and heed your very advice. Thank you most kindly, sincerely, all, for watching. We are about to finish now. We are next technically live. Technically. On the 18th of October 2025 for the Saturday live stream special. But realistically, the next live is going to be the live in memorial of my late grandfather Edmund on Friday, 17th of October 2025. Thank you all most sincerely, kindly for watching, and I shall certainly see you on the very next video. Latest YouTube Metal, and I did reply to your email, and I'm up for it, Metal. I'm certainly up for it, but I'll let you know when in November I can do it. Just to let all of you know, little teaser spoiler short. Metal and I, we're aiming to do a podcast, but me appearing on his channel. But once we've finalized a date in November, all of you are going to be informed, and I'd look forward to seeing all of you who can tune into it. Thank you all most sincerely, kindly for watching. See you for the memorial on Friday. Sorry if it will be too sad, the memorial on Friday. But hard day as it is, hard day as they are, the 17th of October and 18th of February annually, hard days as they are, I can genuinely deal with those days better. Unlike when it was the first years of the anniversary, they were much harder. But they've gotten a lot easier since I healed from the grief and the troubling issues that came after that. But I'll see you all for the memorial live stream on Friday, and I'll see you Saturday. Saturday is when we're going to have the most fun. Ta-ta for now, another time. See you for the memorial Friday, but Saturday, much more fun. Always are you enchanted and wonderful, wonderful receiving your support. I'm most thankful for it.
Well, that's all today. My internet friends and followers, thank you kindly for joining me, as always. Please be sure before you go to like, share, and subscribe. Invite your friends to join us next time. If you feel they would delight We have shared tales of vintage trains, of culture, nature, and lore, of history's charm and verdant calm, in moments we adore. So bid farewell till we meet once more, with stories rich and bright. My gratitude to you, my friends, till next time. Good night.